Just because someone is getting away with something doesn't necessarily mean you will get away with something. A lot of the times, what happens is authority needs to make an example out of someone to make sure there's some level of behaving when it comes to those that they don't have enough resources to go after, but they know they exist. They know what they're doing is wrong, and maybe, just maybe, they're actually working for the benefit of the company. However, when they cross a certain line, the company will have to come down on them. We're talking again, of course, about leakers. Now, leakers are a very, very controversial topic when it comes to gacha games because, well, guess what? Leakers kind of get in the way of the whole FOMO aspect of the game. So I think it's safe to say that an argument can be made of leakers can be beneficial when it comes to the players that want the foresight and want to better prepare for the characters that are coming. And of course, the fact that leakers should not exist is beneficial to the company in terms of predatory tactics so that you do not have that foresight, so that you're always feeling the need to pull every single unit they put in your face, especially once you see what the player base is saying about that particular unit, and the lack of information on future units can make you go, you know what, this is probably the best I can do, so let me just make this purchase to get this one character. And now, why are we talking about leakers out of nowhere? Well, that is because we're talking about a lawsuit that Hoyoverse has filed against a leaker. That is right. That's right, man. Hoyoverse is not playing games. Shouts out to Buffy for a quick TLDR. Basically, something very important in terms of context to keep in mind is that apparently the person that's being sued by Hoyoverse is being sued because they sent him a cease and desist multiple times, and he basically did not agree to what Hoyo wanted and ignored them. So now they've taken civil action. It is a civil case. It's not criminal. It's a civil case. All right, let's all calm down. And they've asked for a jury trial, which is huge for a civil case. So they want to make it as big of a civil case. They can't make it criminal, of course, but they're going to make it as big of a civil case as possible because they obviously want to make an example out of him. I think this is probably the message that Hoyoverse wants us to hear. She goes, most civil cases aren't done via jury trial. If you scroll to the bottom of the document, it tells you what the counts against the geezer are. Basically, there's like 5 and 6, so it is random selection. It seems like we have some reading to do when it comes to the documents at hand. However, we live in a time where AI can help us with that. So we're gonna read what ChatGPT says is the TLDR of this whole, I guess, execution. This is a public execution of the leaker in the leaker community so that they know there's certain lines to not cross. And when Hoyoverse says, hey, stop doing that, or you grow too big as a leaker, time to cease and desist. So I guess an argument can be made for leaking is like being a small-time criminal, but the moment you become too big, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. They're really gonna try to get the big fish. But as long as you're a small fish, you can profiteer. You're like this, you're like a plankton. You know, it's like be just this plankton. If you become too big, well, guess what? The whale is about to gulp you. ChatGPT goes as follows after we told them to summarize everything for us. Plaintiff, Cognosphere, which is doing business as Hoyoverse, a developer publisher of Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Defendant, Jianu Zhou, I'm gonna assume it's pronounced like that, also known online as Hum DJ Cat. I've never heard of him personally. Who runs the Hum DJ Cat wiki website about these games? Court, U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Georgia, filed February 5, 2026. What does Hoyoverse allege? Hoyoverse claims that Houndcat has engaged in illegal activity by misappropriating confidential unreleased game content. Zhou allegedly obtained non-public updates, story content, beta data, and other materials that were not officially released and published them on his wiki. Ooh. So it's non-public and beta data. So of course, like most leakers that come from the beta, like 100%. These materials are considered trade secrets, and Hoyoverse says they should have remained confidential until official release. I think when you go into the beta, you have to sign a form, if I'm not mistaken, where you are basically, like they could come after you legally if you are to reveal some of those things in public. Correct me if I'm wrong. These materials are considered trade secrets, like we just read. Apologies. The lawsuit describes the secrecy efforts Hoyoverse uses, internal protections, NDAs with beta testers, controlled release plans to keep such content under wraps, soliciting breaches of non-disclosure agreements. There it is. I think you sign a non-disclosure agreement. I think this is what I was trying to say earlier. The complaint states Joe encouraged beta testers to violate their NDAs and confidentiality agreements by sharing private game build files and other restricted content. So basically, he made it worth their while for them to breach contracts. Some alleged examples show unreleased versions of game materials being posted ahead of official launch dates. Copyright infringement and unauthorized use of material. Copyright infringement and unauthorized use of materials. HomeDJCat site allegedly includes copyright artwork, text, dialogues, and other creative content from Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Hoyoverse points to this as a violation of its exclusive rights. I'm genuinely surprised Zenless Zone Zero is not here. Like, is Zenless Zone Zero not even relevant where people don't want to, put it in the wiki? It's like, they don't want to leak that shit. They're like, well, Genshin and Honkai Star Rail are worth it because of their numbers, but ZZZ isn't that big. You know what? Nah, we're not going to risk it. Circumventing security and technology protections. The company asserts that Joe not only obtained data improperly, but also bypassed technological safeguards intended to prevent unauthorized access. Excuse me? Asserts that not only obtained data improperly, but also bypassed technological safeguards intended to prevent unauthorized access. So he hacked their shit? Wait. He hacked their shit, chat. What the fuck? Legal arguments and harm claimed. Hoyoverse alleges that Zhou's action caused irreparable damage. Irreparable damage! I just watched the Stephen He emotional damage thing earlier. I just had to do it. Zhou's actions caused irreparable harm to its business and marketing plans. Leaks of unreleased content disrupt Hoyoverse's carefully timed announcement strategies and could benefit competitors. God damn. Leaks of unreleased content dispute Hoyoverse carefully the timed announcement and strategies that could benefit competitors. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's just fair. I mean, it comes with the territory. It's like you leak some shit. Yeah, of course. It's like movies and everything. It's like it comes with the term leaked. The company has spent significant resources responding to and attempting to mitigate the impact of these leaks. How the fuck did they try to do that? Oh, maybe revealing things sooner. Could be them needing to reveal things sooner and changing their dates. Because here's the thing. I feel for them here, and here's why. The reason why I feel for them here and why it's like very troublesome for them, because these companies rely fully on hype. Like when there's hype, when there's like a wave of traction and motion, you kind of want to jump on the wave of traction and motion to benefit from it. You know what I mean? So I feel like it definitely hurts them. Like when the hype is created by leakers, it takes away some of the hype from them revealing that, which offers them a bigger window, a large time window in which they can profiteer off the hype. So like they go, we're going to reveal this 2 weeks before the release date of the patch. 2 weeks seems to be a good time for them. People start getting ready. 2 weeks, they release. People go crazy, insane, and they just start pulling and everything. But I think a lot of the hype starts to die down when you have basically been exposed to the leaks. So like when Hoyoverse finally does reveal the thing you already know, it's like, oh, we finally know, I guess, officially speaking. But like I already know. I don't know if I'm that excited about the character anymore, because here's the thing. Your excitement kind of goes down as, well, guess what? The character is not there and they can't profiteer about the peak of excitement you had when you first saw the character more than now. I hope that's making some sense. Hoyoverse claims damages under multiple legal theories, including trade secret misappropriation, copyright infringement, breach of contract, and interference with contractual relations. Attempts to resolve. Before filing the lawsuit, Hoyoverse sent takedown notices and cease and desist letters to Joe. Joe responded in late December 2025, but agreed only to some demands not to stop data mining or posting unauthorized content. The lawsuit says most infringing materials remain publicly accessible. So he said that he agreed, but only to some demands, not to stop data mining or posting unauthorized content. So he was like, okay, I can stop like the whole crazy paying off others to break their NDAs or something. But he was like,
don't ever come between a man and his meal.
This is his job. I mean, he found like a glitch in the Matrix. He has this whole system built and he's profiteering off that system. I'll be honest, man. A lot of people would go, well, you know what? Do your worst. What the fuck are you gonna do? And here's the thing, man. A lot of people start to get too confident. Like when you give them enough space to just profiteer off you, they think like you'll never hit them. Like you'll never hurt them because they've been getting away with it for so long, and they know you know because they sent multiple cease and desist letters. Yeah, takedown notices. You'll notice here, Hoyoverse sent takedown notices, plural, and cease and desist letters, plural. And he was like, nah, I'd win. I'm pretty sure when he ignored the first one, he was like, nah, I'd win. You guys are just all talk. You'll never do shit. Well, I guess not so much anymore, huh? The lawsuit says most infringing materials remain publicly accessible. What Hoyoverse is asking the court for, Hoyoverse complains, is seeking a court order, injunction, stopping Jaw from continuing the conduct, removal, shutdown of the Hummed Cat wiki and associated sites or social accounts, monetary damages, including attorney's fees and compensation for losses. I want to know how much. I want to know how much, man. Here's the thing, man. He found something good. I can understand. Like he found this glitch and he's exploiting it. It's easy, and he built all this network and all this work. Like he can't just let it go. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess he took a chance. But I'll be real, when it comes to legal shit, like the moment where it's threatening legal action, don't take actions. Don't take actions. I mean, don't take risks. My apologies. Don't take risks. Don't take risks, please. Just comply. Especially when you know it's like a multi-billion-dollar company and you just this guy that literally is a parasite to their products. It's like, come on. So I'm really intrigued in if they release the numbers. Like, I'm genuinely curious. Context in the gaming community. This example fits into a broader pattern of Hoyoverse taking legal actions against people who leak or misuse confidential game information. Like ChatGPT implies, if you've been around the block when it comes to Hoyoverse games, Hoyoverse has done this in the past. Which, again, like when you really think about it, like Hummed Cat knew. I'm pretty sure he knew that Hoyoverse has done this in the past, and he was like, nah, I'd win. Because you guys sent multiple cease and desist orders and you didn't do shit. Man, y'all are just full of shit. You know what? I'm calling fake. Those guys, that shit did not happen. Or, oh, it's in China. I'm in America. That will never happen to me in America. Guys, but it did. Recent reports detail the company suing to take down the Hummed Cat fan wiki after ignored removal requests, with the wiki operator saying he'll only update live game data. So I guess let's have us a quick TLDR. Basically, lodged Cat, we'll call him Cat, used leaked beta files, encouraged people to break their NDA. He posted story content and characters and data before its official releases, kept doing it even after being warned to stop. The balls on this guy. The chutzpah. This isn't about normal fan wikis, it's about leak and data mining of private builds. So this means for the Genshin community, the lawsuit sends a strong message. Here we go, chat. The lawsuit is a warning. Daddy Hoyo has spoken. Hoyoverse is willing to go to court, not just issue takedowns. Running a site that hosts unreleased content could mean serious legal consequences. Not just account bans. Other leak-focused sites may shut down, switch to only posting official release info, or move underground, if you know what I mean. Regular fan wikis are probably safe. Normal wikis that document release characters, explain lore from live patches, show official arts and stats are not the target here. The lawsuit focuses on trade secrets, NDA violations, unreleased story, and assets. So your average how to build Raiden Shogun is chill, and a page that the next patch's hidden story cutscenes equals risky. I'll be honest, man. You'll notice here that they really care more about the story. I think build like meta leaks, like I think they're fine. Like they're more on the safe side. Story leaks, man, that's dangerous. You're playing with fire. Like you're genuinely playing with fucking fire. Fuck spoilers, don't spoil me. I think meta, everybody can go, obviously the company isn't gonna go, of course you can do that, because it opens like this weird discussion of, well, if characters are fine, why not the story, you know? It's like you give them an inch, they'll want to take a mile. But I think even as like a community, it's like, all right, how many primo gems do we get? Because I need to do the math. And also, is that character good? Do I need to save or not? Just let me know. Do I pull here or do I pull there? Which one is it? Just let me know. Do I need to get excited for that? Should I build this? Who's gonna get the 5-star support? This character or this character? So do I get this one or this one? It's like that. It opens like there's so much calculation and decision making, which is I think is good. And I think a lot of the community welcomes that. It's good. And it doesn't ruin the experience at all. Like the only thing that the company could complain about is like, oh, well, we can't take full advantage of the recency bias the player has. Which, I mean, people are gonna see that shit anyway, all right? But story like literally ruins the entire experience. Players aren't necessarily gonna be happy. The goddamn company, you literally rob them of the main product they're trying to sell, which is the story. Like that's literally what they try to hook you with. And then they just try to sell you the character through it. It's like you literally ruin their ad. So fans lose early info and spoilers. Some fans like leaks because they help with planning pools, knowing future banners, preparing resources. If sites like Hodgecat disappear, you'll get less early info, everything becomes more surprise-based again, Hoyoverse controls the narrative, and hype cycle. We talked about it earlier. ChatGPT knows what's up. There is something called the hype cycle, like I explained earlier in the video, where, of course, when you're excited about something and it's recent and they can sell you the thing you're excited for as soon as possible, they profiteer off your excitement, of the recency bias you have, instead of when, say, for example, it takes a longer period of time for you to see the product when you can finally purchase it, your excitement is down and you're more open to be more nuanced toward your purchase of said character. For some players, good, no spoilers. For others, frustrating, less planning. I'm pretty sure character leaks are going to be fine, as in builds. I don't think that's going to change. I think that's on the safe side. Unless they, after they finish this guy, as in story, they'll move into others too. Now, the real question becomes, are they going to go for subreddits? This could set a precedent for game companies versus fan projects. If Hoyoverse wins, it strengthens the idea that data mined, unreleased content equals trade secret theft, not fandom. Companies can go after individuals running leak hubs. Fan sites doesn't protect you if the content comes from breaches of contract. Other studios, Nintendo, Blizzard, Riot, are watching this kind of case closely. Oh boy. Here's the thing. If these big boys are watching this happen, this is literally big gaming news. Holy shit. This is massive. Holy shit, chat. This is not a joke. Big philosophical tension, fans versus control. The whole thing highlights a conflict. Fans were just sharing info and building a community. That's not necessarily the case. There's like like YouTuber fan channels where someone would keep clipping a streamer or a YouTuber, whatever, like a CC, a content creator. Like, say, for example, the footage he doesn't use from his streams, they can make a clip out of something and then they post it on their own channel. So basically, they use the likeness, the entertainment of said creator, post it on their channel to profiteer of it. That shit is monetized. They make money off that and say it's a fans channel. And guess what happens? The creator gets wind of that, they strike that shit.
They strike that shit. They strike that shit.
A lot of creators do not appreciate that. They just strike that shit. And the reason why they just strike that shit, because while you claim it's a fan's channel, we all know you're being a parasite and you're leeching off me, and now all of a sudden I have to adhere to you and keep in mind you existing, and you can sometimes make a clip of me not wanting to share and I just want to move on from, and all of a sudden now it's on YouTube as well. Like, I wanted to just stay on stream, now it's on YouTube too. It's like, I want control over my shit. I don't want to keep getting green lights from you as well, because I know you're just sitting there. Oh, what's she gonna say? Oh, I can clip that. All right. It's like, come on. However, you're ruining our release plans and using stolen data. So the question becomes, where does fandom end and intellectual property violation begin? The lawsuits drawn the line at unreleased, confidential, and NDA protected material, which I think is fair. Like, what the fuck? I don't even think this is a question. It's like, obviously. Likely outcome, not guaranteed, but realistic. Even without a full trial, the wiki may be forced offline. No, I think the wiki's dead at 100%. The real question is going to become: is he gonna, what kind of consequences is he gonna get hit with in terms of monetary? Like, he has to pay for their legal fees, that's for sure. But what else? It's going to be interesting to know. Or heavily restricted to live content only, and the operator could face damages or settlements. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to settle this, but I'm not too sure. The bigger effect is chilling future leak communities. Well, chat, I guess this is a weird situation, isn't it? So, apparently the site is still up, but it stopped posting for some time, likely due to this very lawsuit. And this is a bit of a tricky situation. I sincerely hope that we still keep at least, meta type of leaks, which the company, in my opinion, should just make official. Or maybe just make them in the website. Put them in the website and hide them. Like, don't promote them too much. And that could help a lot, I think, for especially free to players that like to plan ahead, etc. Because that's the one thing I don't think they should take away. It's very important in how you with a smart approach, the strategic approach to a gacha game. I think that's very important. But when it comes to story leakers, just ban everybody. Just ban them. Just get rid of them. That's it. Like, if you're willing to be that much of a parasite towards the product, you deserve what's coming to you, especially when they're giving you multiple cease and desist letters. And please just freaking stop. So you don't want to. We're about to drop the full weight of the law on your ass. Enjoy. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and be seeing you.